Members, a very good morning to you all. I want to welcome you all to today's session. It is yet another beautiful day that the God has made and created for every one of us. We are in today number 3 of our 5-day virtual training. And in today's session, we are focusing on creating engaging educational content. And we are going to be focusing on mainly video creating or video recording, video editing, and then also we shall look at how to publish that video that we shall have created. Today's session is going to be led by our facilitators, and that is Madam Katusime Apofia and Mr. Andrew Kedi. Just a simple reminder, members, that this program is organized by UNICEF in conjunction with Airtel Uganda, and it is facilitated by the EduTech Teachers Network. It's a 5-day virtual training program which is aimed at equipping teachers with practical skills to use various online teaching tools to deliver and assess their learners during the teaching and learning process. So members on the call, you are all very welcome once again. I want to invite a volunteer to lead us with an opening prayer such that we can get started with our session. Any member willing to lead us with an opening prayer? I think let me just select a member. Let me select Madam Primrose. Kindly unmute and take us on with an opening prayer.
Thank you so much, Mr. Emily. So let's humble ourselves for prayer. Lord Jesus, we want to thank you for today. We want to thank you for each and everything you've done for us. We'd like to thank you for all the members that have been able to log in this morning. We thank you for all that we've learned in the first 2 days, and now this is day 3. We hope for the best still to lead us through. May your mighty grace lead us through and bless all our facilitators, bless each and everyone who is supporting us in this system. May the good Lord bless each and everyone. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, we've prayed. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Thank you very much, Madam Primrose, for the prayer. May God bless you so much and all the participants who have managed to join in. So members, before we begin the session, I would like us to take a few of our virtual session guidelines. We're going to keep our microphones muted unless invited to speak. And then we're also going to make sure that we utilize the chat box to share questions, reflections, or any challenges at any time. A registration link will be posted always in the chat during the course of the session. Please ensure to get registered always. Please also, the session is being recorded for learners to always review, and I would highly encourage you to keep checking your Google Classroom, because it is a platform where we always attach all the session recordings. In case you might have faced challenges due to connectivity or network issues, you can always follow and you can always replay that particular session. And members, without wasting time, I want us to welcome our facilitators of the day. Today we are blessed to have 2 highly experienced facilitators and digital content creators from the EduTech Teachers Network. We have Madam Katusime Apofia, who is a dynamic educator and a multimedia trainer with a passion for empowering teachers through technology. And also later on, we shall have Mr. Andrew Kedi, a very professional digital production specialist, and he's also an educator with vast experience in teacher capacity building and EdTech content design. Please, members, join me in warmly welcoming Madam Apofia to lead us forward, and then later on, she will be in position to invite Mr. Andrew Keddy also to give us a supplement of today's session. So, members, join me warmly in welcoming Madam Apofia to take us on. Madam Apofia, are you set?
Wow. Good morning, everyone. Yes,
Good morning.
please. Yes. Good morning. Let me and then we continue. Thank you so much, Mr. Emorut, for this opportunity. And I'm privileged to be one part of this program. Is any more ado, let me just
Madam Apofia, I seem not to be hearing you. I don't know. Mr. Andrew, can you hear Madam Apofia?
I think she's having some challenges with the internet because her voice seems to be breaking. That's what I may be assuming now.
Yeah, her network seems to be having issues.
Maybe you can give her a minute. Madam Apofia, are you able to troubleshoot the connectivity issue? Okay, now she has shared the screen.
It's actually me who has shared the screen.
Okay.
Maybe as we wait for her to get to sort out with her connectivity issues, I'd request maybe you take us on, and then if she stabilizes, she can alert us.
Okay.
Let me reach out to her.
Okay, let me share my screen. I have two screens here. Okay.
Okay, I think she's back.
Okay then.
Yeah, she's back. We just need to make her co-host such that she can be able to unmute herself.
Okay. Sorry about the network issue. My laptop disconnected. I don't know why, but I'm connected on the phone. Earlier on, I couldn't unmute. Thank you so much for allowing in. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, you are
Yes.
very, very clear now. Just go forward.
Okay, Mr. Andrew, you're going to help me sharing the screen. Then we continue the presentation. Yeah, today we are going to talk about creating engaging educational content. And our focus is video recording, editing, and publishing. And in this case, we want to create videos, edit them, and publish them for learners to learn from them. So this is what we are going to talk about today. And I request Andrew to go to the next slide and we dive in. We want to see why engaging content. Why engaging content matters. Why do we need to have engaging content? One of the reasons is that it improves attention and retention. So when you create a video, it attracts some attention for the learners. Most learners want to watch. They don't want to sit in class and listen. Sometimes they find the listening bit of it being boring, or sometimes you can find that the teacher is not so engaging, but when they put it in video, it becomes more attractive and improves the attention of the learners, and understanding becomes so easy. It appeals to different learning styles, whereby someone can use visual and still can listen. So it is very, very, very good to use engaging content, and it also enhances accessibility and inclusivity, whereby even when someone is on a train moving, they can log in and just find where the video is and learn. It is more flexible compared to being in a class at a certain point time in a certain school. But this one is very, very, very important, and it matters a lot in teaching because it enhances accessibility and inclusivity. People cannot just miss. They always want access the videos and then learn. So what are the benefits of video-based learning? What do we benefit when we use videos to learn? There is flexibility, whereby students can watch videos at their own pace. They can watch videos not on a timetable, whereby you say by 8:30 you have to be in my class, you have attendance lists, whatnot. But with this one, it's flexible. A learner can learn at any time, any point. Even if it is midnight, they can open their machine and learn. Then benefit number 2, access to expert teachers. For example, I can give an example of Teacher Dennis. Teacher Dennis has very many recordings on YouTube. There are videos which are explaining different topics, especially in website development. If you went to YouTube and searched for Teacher Dennis, you can learn a lot from him, yet you have never met him and he has never been in your class. There are some videos that are posted there that are from people from abroad, like someone records a video while in the US, live streams it sometimes, and we access it when we are in Uganda. So we can get access to expert teachers even when we don't have them at our schools, but we can access them through this kind of learning. Then number 3, we have interactive learning, whereby videos can be used to make learning more interactive and more engaging to students. For example, if you've given them an assignment and they have to maybe take a video, or you have gone for field work and maybe you need to record a video, these learners can interact with one another, whereby some can be recording while others are acting, or they are performing something, or they are trying to see a feature somewhere and someone is recording, and then after they share the ideas and then post those ideas somewhere for other people to also access. One school can have a video about volcaniste or about field work. Maybe they have gone to Rwanda or they've gone to Kisoro, they've seen the volcanic mountain, and they share with schools that have not reached there, and they learn from one another. Then number 4 is simplification of complex concepts. Videos are more explanatory than audios, because you show the learner exactly how something looks like and how it works. So it is more practical to use videos, and they simplify the concept in a very, very short time, and the learner will understand well. Then it encourages personalized learning. This one, I talked about it earlier, whereby even an individual can sit and learn while at home, while on the move, while it is after classes. So it is really, really very, very beneficial to embrace video-based learning. Next. So we are going to now look at recording videos with mobile devices, and allow me invite Mr. Andrew to take over from there, and then we shall continue. Mr. Andrew, please, you're welcome. Andrew?
Yes, I think I had not turned on my microphone. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Thank you very much, Madam Apofia, for that insightful training. I'm very happy that we are looking at video in the classroom. We are looking at technology in the classroom. And using video in the classroom is one important thing that we probably have not been using previously in the classes that we went to, the places that the education system that we went to, almost technology was almost not seen. But we have the privilege that students have the phones, teachers have the phones, schools can be able to have computers in the classroom. And we want to use this opportunity to make sure that we are using these equipments in learning. If learning is visual, it is important that we use the technology that is there to be able to use that visual element so that learners can have that ability to memorize some of the things that they learn in the classroom. Now, when you're recording videos with mobile devices, it is important that we use the 16:9. 16:9. 16:9 is the way how this phone is being used. If you be able to see my cursor, how it's moving here, this is how you can be able to record the videos. Now, if you record videos when it is in the 9:16, now this is the mode of 9:16. Like for example, when you are typing on your phone, that is how it is 9:16. Usually, people who are recording like TikTok videos or maybe shorts on YouTube, they record when it is in 9:16. But we want to say that if you are intending your video to be used on a larger screen or maybe on a TV or on a computer somewhere else, we want you to record in this horizontal format. So hold your phone in this way and be able to record that video. And ensure good lighting, clear audio, and steady hand. Now, these are some of the key things that you have to look out. If you're going to have a clear video that is going to be appealing, make sure that you have a good lighting. And also make sure that you record in a place that is not very noisy, or if you don't have some microphones that can be able to remove the background noise, find somewhere that is a bit quiet that you can be able to record the video that you are looking for. And then the other one is sometimes you can record a video that is very shaky. It is important you have something that you can put your phone on, like for example, this image on the right. You find that if you put your phone on this stand, you're going to have that stability that the video at the end of it all is not going to be very shaking, which is different from how this person is holding on the left-hand side, how this person is holding the phone. When you record using like this, in this method, when you just directly touch your phone, there's a possibility that the video is going to be a little bit shaky. So it is important that you look out on some of such things to be able to bring out a video that is very good for your audience. It is possible to use external microphones, like for example, this microphone that you see on this side, you can just connect it directly on the phone, and then you can be able to have a clear audio. You can also use the in-built camera, the camera that is built in, and then there are also apps that can really help you to record that audio without necessarily having to, like for example, use the audio that, for example, your camera comes with. You can install Audacity. There are other apps that you can also explore on your own to be able to record that. And then the next one, recording on a PC. Now, previously, we have looked at other programs that you can be able to record on the screen or record directly when you are on your PC. It is important that when you're recording on the PC, I think it's Rogers or one facilitator 2 days ago was able to show us how to record using OBS Studio. But now in this presentation, we are going to look at PowerPoint screen recording. Inside PowerPoint, there is that possibility where you can be able to record your screen. If we have more time, or if it's not going to be possible, in the evening session, we are going to explore on all options on how you can be able to record using PowerPoint or record using OBS Studio, and then you can be able to edit that video at the end of it all. So these are some of the recommended options that you can be able to use when you want to record your lessons in the classroom and be able to edit and then share with your learners. Now let's look at the basics of video editing. It is commonly necessary to combine or trim videos before I think I've forgotten something here. There was an activity here to record a 1-minute video explaining the benefits of digital pedagogy. I think we're going to have this one. I don't know when we can do this. If it is possible in this recording, we can do this. But at the end of this session, we are going to also have another activity. But you can also have this activity and then record a 1-minute video explaining the benefits of digital pedagogy. On the WhatsApp group, one person recorded a video of herself when she was speaking about video editing and the benefits that she has learned from these sessions that we have been having. So you can also do this at the end of this session or maybe at a later time. And let's look at the benefits of video editing. Video editing, for example, you can combine 2 clips that you have recorded from different places. So if I have a clip introducing myself as a teacher in the classroom, and then I have another clip explaining the concepts that I have taught in the classroom. So I combine that and then trim out the concept that I don't want to appear in the video. And then I can also be able to add text or add just brightness. We can also look at this in one of the breakout sessions or later if we have more time. And then we can look at how you can record, or we can have a video from the beginning, and then we have a video in the classroom, and then we have another video. Now, these are 3 videos, then we can combine them, and then we add text, we add brightness, and we add just all these areas. There are free tools that we can use. One of the free tools that we are asking teachers to use is CapCut. CapCut and Clipchamp. Clipchamp usually may want you to go online, but one of the one that is really very popular is CapCut. So you can use CapCut in the classroom. Why CapCut is the one we are recommending is because CapCut is very popular. Most of the videos that you are seeing that people are creating for YouTube or others, they are basically using CapCut. These people who are creating videos are not professionals. You just wake up one morning and then you find a video on the internet and the person is not really very professional, but then they have something because CapCut is more easy and it is a free tool that we can also harness in the classroom. Adobe Premiere Pro have advanced features for movie production. So this one may not, Adobe Premiere Pro has is professional, but it may not be the tool that we are looking for in the classroom, just because some of the schools that we are, some of the computers that we are having in our schools may not be in position to allow Adobe Premiere Pro to be installed because it requires a lot more features. But it is the professional software that usually people are using to create their advanced features in videos. And then some of the tips for video editing is keep the video short. usually the time span of people watching videos is really very short. So if we want to capture the attention of people watching the video that we are creating, it is important that we keep it short. It is not relevant for you to create a video that, the concepts will be taught in maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes, and then you create the video for 1 hour. So it will really bore the audience that is watching, and probably they may not watch the whole video. So the intention of creating the video may not really be achieved. So we can use captions for clarity, especially for inclusive classrooms or learners, or maybe learners that are learning English as second language, or maybe any other language. So for those learners that are learning English as second language, you'll find that the person is speaking in English, but there are captions that down there that are also appearing for purposes of clarity. Now, this also helps for people who might be blind, people who might not really see small text or something like that, or may exactly be able to see the person speaking, or even people who are having issues with maybe the hearing impaired or something like that. So if you add captions, it also adds the appeal to your video and the possibility that this video is going to be watched longer, or can also be added. You can add music or voiceovers for engagement. When you're speaking, there are areas where you can just play some music in the background to increase also on the appeal. And also voiceovers. There are places where voiceovers means, like, for example, you have a video and then you add a voice explaining what the video is. So those are voiceovers. So you'll find somewhere that, for example, this is a concept that you have just recorded on the screen, but you go ahead and add a video to explain that concept. Or a video has been recorded sometime before, and then you add a voice to explain what really that event was. Creating intros and outros to brand your lessons. Like, for example, if the video is starting, you can just create something, for example, to explain what the video is going to be. And then when the lesson ends, then you also end with an outro explaining what it was. Just a brief introduction and a brief outro of what it was. Publishing and sharing videos on YouTube. When you have your video, it's going to be a little challenging for you to just record that video and then have it in your house. So there's going to be a possibility that you have that video maybe reach to an audience that you want. And one of the platforms that is available for you to share your video to a larger audience is YouTube. Or if you want to watch some videos that are available that people have already recorded, YouTube is one of the places that you can go. Like, for example, to learn a concept. There is a concept that you want to learn in the classroom, or you have already recorded your videos and you want your learners, first of all, to watch it, publish your content on YouTube. We are going to look at all these ones, and then how do you create a video from the beginning until you are able to publish your video on YouTube. Then I'll show you how to create a YouTube channel and then be able to publish a video. Organize your videos in playlists or channels. Playlists means I have 5 videos, but these videos are about a specific topic, or the topic is the same. So if you created those videos in terms of playlists, like, for example, 1, 2, 3, or 5, like, for example, the videos that we have been having here from Monday to Friday, then you organize them like from day 1, day 2, until day 5. Those are the ones we are calling playlists. How teachers use YouTube. They upload lessons, recaps, or flipped classroom videos. Flipped classrooms are it's a concept that so many schools are using in a way that you pre-record a video and then bring that video in the classroom for learners to watch it prior, before the lesson itself comes up. And then at the end of it all, the teacher comes in the classroom, and then learners might have questions, and then teacher can also have questions based on the video they have watched, and then they can be able to understand what the lesson was about. And YouTube can also help you to achieve that. And on YouTube, not all videos that you put there are publicized. You can decide to make the video private. You can decide to make the video unlisted. When you make it unlisted, it means that there is a specific audience that you want this video to reach. And any person who might have the link is the one that you'll authorize to watch that video. So you can either make it private, that you yourself, you are the person who is interested in watching that video, or maybe unlisted, that specific audience. And then some pro tips. If you are creating a video on YouTube, make sure that you give it a title that is really very clear. Use good thumbnails. Thumbnails are the YouTube. When you go to YouTube, you'll find something like an image that shows, or specific, that speaks about what you intend to watch in the video. So those are the ones that we call thumbnails. You can use Canva to design this. I think also we also going to look at what Canva is and how to design a thumbnail in Canva. And then at the end of it all, give a short description about your video. And as we end this is going to be the activity that we're going to look at. This activity can also be done at the end of the lesson or before we have the evening session, so that you can showcase what exactly you have done. And then the activity is going to be download and install CapCut on your phone or computer, prepare an illustrated presentation using PowerPoint or Canva, and then speak about the benefits of digital pedagogy today and screen record the slideshow into a video of 2 minutes. I'm going to show you how you can be able to record a screen in PowerPoint. Before, we were recording screens with OBS, but if you are capable of using OBS, or if you're comfortable using OBS, but I'm also going to show you the alternative, that even in PowerPoint, the one we are using, you can still be able to record a video in PowerPoint, and then make sure that you edit your video, and then you publicize your video. So use CapCut to combine together with the camera video recorded in activity 1. We have the activity 1 of recording a 1-minute video, and then trim off unwanted screens, add some title context, text, and captions. Export and upload your video to YouTube, then submit your link via the Google Classroom. And bring it all together, content creation workflow. Step-by-step workflow, plan the lesson. So before we have a video uploaded on YouTube, make sure that you plan for the video that you want to create. Create slides using PowerPoint. If you're going to create a lesson in terms of PowerPoint that you're going to have in the classroom, make sure that you create these slides in PowerPoint, record videos, and edit with CapCut. Now in PowerPoint, you can have this. OBS can help you record yourself. PowerPoint can help you record the presentation that you're having, and CapCut can help you trim off the unwanted areas that you want. We're going to briefly look at how to trim off in CapCut, record in PowerPoint, and also, if time allows, we can also look at how to upload it on YouTube. And then design visuals using Canva, upload and organize content on YouTube, share with the students via LMS. One of the LMSs that we have looked at before, but for this particular one, depending on where you want to share it, you can either decide to share it on YouTube or somewhere else, or maybe one LMS that you are already joined. Or you can also share it in the Google Classroom that we are already using. Final tips and resources. Start small. It is usually difficult to create videos, and sometimes it comes with a lot of challenges. And some people usually say, I don't have what to start. I don't have what it takes for me to start. Now, what it takes is expensive equipment, but I don't have that. But now we're saying you have to start small. You might find that in the places where we are, you have a smartphone, which has a camera, you have a laptop, maybe a computer at your workplace, at your school. So you can use that. There is nothing that you need a big, expensive camera because you've seen somewhere, or maybe some YouTubers or some teachers using them. You don't have that. So in this lesson, we are saying we want to use exactly what we have, what is in our means to begin recording videos in the classroom. Stay consistent with your branding and format. If you record today, you don't have to take maybe 3 weeks or 1 month or 1 year before you record your next video. If you recorded, maybe you can plan and say you want to record a video in one week, then the next week record a video. So that's 1 video per week. Or you can decide to say you will have 2 videos per week. That can be consistency. Consistency can be relative depending on how you view it. For me, I can view consistency like 2 videos per week can be consistency. ask students to give feedback. When you record a video and submit them, ask them to write comments and in form of feedback, or maybe physically ask you about what, or tell you about what they felt when they watched the video. Support resources available via the Google Classroom. So detailed YouTube tutorials on Canva, CapCut for mobile, and for desktop. Thank you. And I'm going to give you a demo on how to record a video and edit it in CapCut. I think we're going to begin with, let's begin by recording a video with ourselves. I have already recorded a video. Let me just stop sharing first. Okay. Okay, if there are any questions based on what I have spoken about or my previous presenter spoke about, you can leave them in the comment section, and maybe Mr. Emerald might have some questions that are already there. Maybe you can speak about them, and then do you think we should just address a few questions that before we can continue?
Thank you very much, Mr. Andrew. I am closely following the chat, but I don't see any questions which require maybe responses as of now. So you can just continue with the demo.
I'm going to post a link on how to on where to find CapCut to install on your PC. If you haven't installed CapCut, if you go to Google, you can just type in the word CapCut, and it should take you to this place. And okay, my cursor is okay. I think it is this one. Okay, so I am going to post this in the chat. So this is where you can be able to download CapCut, or if you just go into Google, just type there the word CapCut, and then you install CapCut on your PCs. So in the evening session, we would expect that if you do the assignment that has already been put there, in the evening, we expect that you will have installed the CapCut, because we are going to go deeper into what CapCut is and what it can do and how you can be able to edit a video in CapCut. So for me, I have already installed the CapCut, and I hope you are able to see my screen. I'm going to remove this. And I hope you can see my CapCut screen. So this is CapCut. Now, what I'm going to do is, what the demonstration that we want to do is to record a screen recording using. So you're going to record your screen using a PowerPoint. So PowerPoint has got a recording feature inside here. So if you go to PowerPoint, this is the screen that we have been viewing. And if you come here under Insert, and then come under Media at the top right-hand corner, click on Media, and then click on Video, Audio, and you have something called Screen Recording. When you click on Screen Recording, you can have something like this. Now, let me bring back this. What I want to record is my presentation. Now, for example, I want to have a presentation for my learners, but I want to use PowerPoint to record this presentation. This is what I am going to do. Now, when you do this, now you have to be a little bit careful on this. When you want to record using PowerPoint, there is something that is going to, there is something that you have to pay attention here. When I'm having my slide like this and I want to record, let me first remove it. And I want to record, I go to Insert and click on Media and then click on Record. Now let's look at what it does. Click on Screen Recording. This might be a little bit challenging. It somehow removes away the screen that you want to record and then takes you somewhere else. It basically takes you to your desktop. Now, to avoid that, or to avoid being not sure of what is happening, it is important when you want to record your own screen recording like this to create a new PowerPoint. Now, in my case, I think I'm going to, let me first see how. I can come here under File, and click on New. And then a blank presentation. Now, because now just see that I have two presentations. The presentation that I want to speak about, and then a blank presentation. So if I want to start recording, I'll begin from the blank presentation and then click on Insert, and then go to Media, then click on Screen Recording. Now it can take me to the screen recording that I want to record. Now here, I can be able to choose to make a selection of where exactly I want to record from. It's already selected for me here, but this is not exactly what I want. What I want is to make my own selection. So I'll come here. And also the other thing before you forget is it will put all these tools at the top. So make your selection area, click here, and then it will give you the option, this kind of a cross, to be able to make your own selection to record. Now, what I don't want is, okay, let me first do this so that I position my screen well. I hope that is how I want it. And then I'll come and make the selection again fresh, and then make that screen selection. And then I'll click on Record. When I click on Record, now it will start recording. Now, for this presentation, let me just record a less than a minute presentation, then we can use it for editing. Digital pedagogy and training. So this is going to be part of what we are going to use in our training, in our editing process, to make sure that we clip and put together 3 or 2 videos and then come up with a video. So that's my presentation. And then at the top here, you'll find that this keeps on hiding, and then you click on Stop, and then it will take me back here. So this is my presentation. So PowerPoint can give me the option to be able to increase the size of my presentation so that it can be able to fit inside here. And then it gives me the controls to play back my presentation. So if I play back, let me play back what I have recorded. So I hope you are able to hear back what I have played back. So that is how I have been able to record. Now, you see that PowerPoint gives you options here, and video. There is video format. If you are at home, you'll find that there is animation, there is all this, there is this one, video format. You can be able to make some maybe color correction, or maybe add a frame. You can explore all these things, or we can do this in the evening session when we are going to have a longer session about how to record with PowerPoint and trim videos. But what I want is you can explore all these ones and then click on File to be able to save your presentation. And then click on Save. And I can try to click on, maybe I want to save it on my desktop. Click on Browse. And I want to save it on my desktop. And then down here, I may not save it as PowerPoint. I have to make a choice and maybe save it as a video. So there is that option of MP4 video. So I make my selection as MP4, and I can maybe just name it just presentation 2, and then click on Save. I'll go back to my desktop and locate where I have saved my video. And this is going to be, I can still play it in form of a video. Oh, mine has not saved it. I hope maybe, oh, it has not saved it the way I wanted it. Maybe it hadn't saved. So now here, I think it has saved it. It was still saving probably. So, and try to play it. So this is, so that is the presentation that I have recorded in PowerPoint. I'll click on this. I'll come to CapCut. Yes.
Mr. Andrew.
Yes.
Maybe somebody is posting on the chat that they are not hearing the sound, the audio of the video that you've recorded. So maybe if you could share it with sound.
Okay. Maybe because we have few minutes, I think we will not go there. But let me just import it into CapCut and then we hear it from there.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So in CapCut, I want to import the video. So this is CapCut. So you'll find time and install CapCut. We're going to have an in-depth understanding of how to edit videos in CapCut. So I'll come here and then go to Media here. And from media here, I can import the video that I have recorded in PowerPoint. I can scroll down and find that video, which is a presentation 2, and click on open. So the video comes here, and then this is my timeline. I'll just click on this video and then drag it on my timeline. And on the right, you'll see, let me remove this. On the right, you'll see that we have something like zoom in and zoom out. And then I can click here so that I can have clear control of where my video is. So if I play my video like this, I hope this audio is going to come out. So are you able to hear my video playing in CapCut?
The sound is not heard.
Oh, the sound in CapCut is not. How do you make the sound? Okay, let me try and make a selection of the next speaker, maybe this one. Okay, let me try to play it again. So if I drag this back here, and now it will start recording. Now, for this presentation, now when I make that choice, I cannot hear it, less than you guys are able to hear it. I think maybe I should just go back.
We were hearing it. We are hearing it.
Okay, now you were hearing it, but me, I was not hearing back myself. So if I play like this, maybe probably from there. Now this is the video that I have selected. If I play this video, this is what I have done. Training. Now what I can do is, for example, I want to process this selection from here, and I want to cut off the other part and then remain with a small portion of this recording. I can come here under CapCut. There is this element where you can say you want to split this. I can click on this and then it splits. Now you'll find that if I drag this or maybe increase the size here, you'll find that it has this part and then it has this part. Now, if I don't want this part, I make a selection on this part and right click, but I just don't want this first beginning part. I right click on this part and then I can click on delete. But also there is this option, I click on it, make it selected, and then here there is something like delete. So when I click on delete, it automatically goes back to the timeline. So I have made a selection and removed a portion of that video. Now I want to put this video because I want to look at exactly how we are, I want to look at exactly how our assignment is going to be. So our assignment says record yourself in the beginning and then record a screen and then put them together. Now, there is one I had recorded in the beginning. I want to put it here, and I want to put this one, the first one, and I bring this one here. So I can be able to interchange that this was the second recording and this was the first recording. So in this first recording, I want to bring it here, and I have someone there speaking, and then I want to break it and remove this first one. I can right click and click on delete. So I have here two videos, this video and this video. Now when I play, I am going to speak about like what science in action is. And I have this one. So this is going to be part of, now I want this one to play beginning from there and then probably ending there. And I want to trim out this second part. So I'll still come back here and click on split and make a selection of what I want to remove and click on delete. And then all this video is going to be one video. So when I am going to speak about what science in action is. Today we are digital pedagogy and training presentation. So this is going to be part of what we are expecting. And then afterwards, if I want to remove, maybe instead of splitting this and I want this presentation just to end there, I can still click on this one and drag it here like this. Now this is my whole presentation. Now the other one, as I finish, I can be able to add text. Like for example, I can come here at the top, click here and click on text. I can drag the text to the timeline. This is the timeline where we are having. So then at the end of it here, I can, if I want to view it very properly, I can come here and be able to drag this maybe at the end. So my whole video comes here until there. Now the text usually, you find something like default text. So I can drag this maybe here at the bottom, or maybe I can just put it at the top. And now when I click on it and select on the right, you'll find the settings when they are activated. So if I click on these settings and I want maybe to change this text, I'll click on it and maybe and put it my first video. Or my recording. Let me just put it as my recordings. My recording, the text is not, the text is not clear. But if I make a selection with the text, I can come here and maybe make a selection of the font and change it to a different font and make it bold. And I want to change, for example, I can add text. I can make some modifications. There are effects that are on this side. You can also make all those selections. But for my case, I only wanted to change the basics and change the font. I can make the font a little bit different. Then here, I can make the font change the color. And maybe I want this color. Now, when I select this font, I can still be able to reduce or bring it closer here. So when I start to play my video, I'm going to speak about what science and there are other areas we can explore, like for example, stickers. You'll find if there is a sticker here, you can make a stick, maybe this, and then I can also just drag it to the timeline. When you drag it to the timeline, you have control already, and down here you have something where you can be able to drag it, or maybe you want to put emphasis on exactly where the person is, like this. And you can also maybe make it very brief so that it's not the intention of the video. And you find others like effects, or these effects that you can make modifications, you can find the transitions, you can find captions. All these ones, we can look at them in the evening session. And then afterwards, you can be able to export your video. At the right-hand corner, you find something like export video. When you export your video, you can give it a name. This is not what I am looking for. My screen is, I want to export my video. Can just bring it on the timeline, or I can just come here and menu, may not be able to export my video, and click on export. My screen is covered. Okay, I am not able to look at this. I wanted to export it so that we can be able to see how we can be able to bring it on YouTube. All of my screen is, and then I try to, you are using a pro feature. So here it's saying I'm using a pro feature. So I want to identify which one is a pro feature so I can be able to remove it. Either it is this one, so it cannot allow me to export when I have pro features. Let me hope it's, I think it is this one. There are some features that are pro that you cannot be able to use unless you have purchased them. Let me try to export now. I'm able to export. So exporting, you can decide to export when it is 1080. 1080, that is a full HD. Or you can decide to export it in HD with 720. So maybe I'll try this for purposes of time and then click on export. So it will not take a lot of time to be able to export. Now, after exporting your videos, you can look at where you can share your videos to your learners. Now, we can share your videos to a learner. In this instance, we want to use YouTube. So I want to go to YouTube and see how we can be able to
Mr.
our
Mr.
video.
Mr.
YouTube,
Mr. Andrew.
you'll find things like this. Now, when you find
Mr.
this,
Andrew.
the top right hand corner where your name is, where your image is, you can
Mr. Andrew.
click on that name or your image. And when you click on your image, you're going to go to YouTube Studio. If you are uploading videos on YouTube, you click on YouTube Studio. Click on Studio. And if you don't have an account if you have a YouTube account, it does not necessarily mean that you are able to post YouTube videos, or you are expected to post YouTube videos. When you click on that and you don't have an account, YouTube is going to ask you to create a YouTube Studio account. So when you create a YouTube Studio account, it's just going to take you there and then be able to upload a video there. Then at the right-hand corner, you click on Upload Video. Only that our video is not yet finished. So let's just give it a minute, and then you can be able to find our video. But I can still use the first video, even if this one hasn't finished recording. I can use the first video that I had already recorded. So I click on Upload Videos, and then select the video that you want to upload. And the video was on the screen. Click on Desktop, and then scroll down and find the presentation, and then upload your video. Now, when you upload your video, YouTube is going to give you my video is uploaded, but it's taking longer. Okay, now my video is almost here. So it will take a few minutes for your video, depending on the size of the video. Now, YouTube is going to give you these elements. Now, for example, the title that we're speaking about is give your presentation a title, like, for example, my first video class recording. And then you can scroll down. This is just the description of your video. Give your video a description, classroom recording. Tell viewers what
Mr. Andrew.
my classroom recording.
Mr. Andrew.
Recording. And then this is the thumbnail. Today we have not been able to create this in Canva. We can do this in the evening. You can upload a thumbnail, you can create a thumbnail on YouTube, and then be able to bring it just here. And you can select a playlist. If you're having several videos, you can create and say, maybe this video is about learning about this, and then select them and group them into one. That is a playlist. And these are tags. Tags are mean that I am going to speak about what science in action is. Today we are really digital pedagogy in training. See how to edit videos on YouTube, things like that. Are going to now that you attend our YouTube training, and then the rest is just that. May not be so much.
Mr. Andrew?
And that's all we want. And can just make a selection here. And the visibility is to upload your video. It's taking too long to this processing, but I have several tabs here. I hope you can be able to see this. Okay, now my video is up already. Now what YouTube does is it first of all checks your videos if it has got copyrighted content. Now, please, if you are using music, use the music that you either you have purchased or use the music that YouTube has provided for you. If you go to YouTube, YouTube has got a list of music that you can use that is not copyrighted. If you use music that is not copyrighted or you have no authority to use, you're going to get a backlash on YouTube. Either your video is going to be removed or your video is going to get a copyright strike or a copyright claim. And then from here, I want to continue to publish. I can either decide that I am publishing, but because I don't want to publish this video, I am going to make a selection here. Save your video or publish, private or unlisted. So, hello?
Mr. Andrew?
Hello?
Hello? Mr. Andrew?
Hello, Mr. Emerald.
Yes, Mr. Andrew, do you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you.
Yes, unfortunately, our time is far much spent. I was suggesting you summarize and then we can continue from there.
I'm only summarizing. This is the last one.
Okay, okay. You wind up because members are already communicating on the chat that they have to go back to class.
Okay, okay. So
Yeah.
now I think I was here. And then you come here and then you make a selection of where you want to publish your video. You want to just publish it or make it unlisted. Now, for the assignment, if you are putting it on YouTube, just make it unlisted. Now, when I make it unlisted, you're going to have something like my first video recording. And then you have a video link like this. Then click on copy this link before you publish. And then you click on save. Now, when you share this link, this is the link that we are going to view or that we are going to look at in the Google Classroom that you will have shared with us in the evening. Then we will have seen what you have done. After you save the video like that, there is a link like this. Then you copy this link, and then this is the one you'll share in the classroom. Thank you very much for your attention during this period. And if there are any questions, we can answer them now.
Okay, thank you very much, my brother, Mr. Andrew Kedi. Members, I must admit we are so sorry for the time delay. I want to thank everyone for connecting, for being part of this insightful session. We have learned today how to create educational content, mostly video, and we have also learned how to do some basic editing and publishing on YouTube. A big thank you to our facilitators, Madam Apofia and Mr. Andrew Kedi, for sharing such very practical insights. So members, as we conclude this morning session, please take some time before the evening to practice the tools that have been demonstrated. Also remember to visit our Google Classroom for additional learning resources, templates, and then also demo files that our facilitators have already uploaded there. Then if you have any questions or challenges, the facilitators will remain available online to support you. We warmly also invite you to rejoin us today in the evening at 5 p.m. for the recap of this very session, and then we shall be able to do more demonstrations as we had planned earlier on. Thank you so much. May God bless every one of you. We are going to be ending at that right now. We shall be continuing in the evening. Thank you very much, members for connecting. May God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Emre.